Good evening, Canadians, near and far. Tonight I want to take this opportunity to talk to you about the future of our country. If you're anything like me, you're not satisfied with the direction we're heading, but feel powerless to do anything about it. We watch in frustrated silence as our leaders seem to forge ahead with plans we do not agree with. We feel powerless as our rights and freedoms are trampled upon in the name of protection and preservation. We can see how these plans are doing more harm than good, but don't know what to do. We know deep down inside that something is very wrong, but can't put our finger on exactly what it is. We are being told to stay home and stay safe, and that we won't be able to be safe until there's a vaccine or a cure. If we're open-minded and honest, we can see how we've been programmed from birth to accept whatever those in authority tell us. Our school system taught us how to memorize facts and formulas, but stifled curiosity and those who questioned. We have been told to trust our teachers, doctors, police, politicians, faith figures, and the media. But something has changed. We are seeking a shift like never before, seeing a shift like never before. It is as though we are waking from a stupefied state. We have walked through life without really considering what we were doing and why. Only, when you had the moment, when you shook your head and rubbed your eyes and thought, what just happened? It's difficult for all of us. Was it political corruption? Abuse of authority, medical mistreatment, a terrorist attack? No matter what woke us up, we are finding ourselves in the same place. There are still a great number of people who are in that stupefied state. You are here looking for others like you. You feel like you no longer belong. You are one of the ones that are asking questions. You feel like everything that you thought was right and good has been nothing but lies and potentially evil. All across Canada, groups are forming now. People are finding others who are feeling the same thing. We are tired. Tired of being used as endless bank accounts for politicians who support everyone but us. Tired of hearing that Canadians are racist. Tired of being pitted against each other and divided by race, class, religion, gender, age, or profession. Does this resonate with you? If it does, here's what we're proposing. We need a united front. We need all the groups that have formed across this nation to join together. The only way that we can successfully take back our nation is by working together on a plan. The ones who currently control everything are going to do everything they can to stop us. But remember, a single bee has no power, but thousands will make any man run. We are like-minded people with one goal: to regain our freedoms as Canadians. The freedom our forefathers found and developed when they came to this beautiful country. The freedoms they fought for when they faced the most evil plans in World War I and World War II. The freedoms our military currently stand up for in places of unrest all over the world. It is now time for us to stand up here at home and fight for our freedoms. We were born with inalienable freedoms. Freedoms to live where we want, educate our children the way we want, to work and provide for our families where we want, and in whatever profession we choose. We were born with the freedom of bodily autonomy, to choose what is best for our families when it comes to medical treatments and vaccines. We have the freedom to choose the food we eat and what we will allow to be done to it. We have the right to freedom of information and the freedom to know how our money is being used by governments we elect. Over time, these freedoms have been slowly stripped away by people claiming to have our best interests at heart, but showing otherwise. We need to take the power away from those who use politics as a weapon to enslave us and to enrich themselves. They have forgotten that they are public servants, that they made promises to us to work on our behalf to make Canada a great place to live. What they have done is saddled us with crippling debt, sold off pieces of our country to the highest bidder, and made deals that only increase their bank accounts with little regard to the effect on us, the people. Over the last 5 years, we have watched Prime Minister Trudeau commit ethics violations, interfere with legal proceedings, and most recently, seized unlimited power. He has gotten arrogant, thinking that Canadians will sit in their homes and allow him to violate their freedoms. Our first plan of action is to let our elected official know that we will no longer accept their actions through a mailing campaign. We need each and every person who wants to turn Canada around to send their elected official a letter. We will help you write that letter if necessary. We need to make this a positive action through respectful communication. This must be a concerted effort. The more letters and emails officials receive, the bigger the impact. Moving forward, we need to continue with the peaceful protests around the nation. Our message needs to be strong but respectful in order to be taken seriously. Be prepared for paid anarchists. We have seen them at work in the United States this past week. We would be foolish to think they won't be dispatched here. Let's agree to work together for the greater good, for the future of our children and generations to come. God keep our land glorious and free.